Welcome back, fake sports fans. Well, our Jays dropped the last game against the Boston Red Sox, but we won the series. And now we're starting a new 3-game series against the Cleveland Guardians. The Jays sent Jose Berrios to the mound to go up against Shane Bieber. So let's have a look at the lineups and then get into the game. As always, we play with quick counts on for a fast-paced game.
From inside Rogers Center in downtown Toronto, Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Cleveland Guardians and the Toronto Blue Jays. Today, our focus is on a team that's been absolutely tearing it up at the plate, Singy.
Yeah, you got that right, Boog. This lineup has been a nightmare for opposing pitchers, and everyone is contributing. Eager to see if that carries over to this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set. Today's starting pitcher, Jose Berrios.
Well, he recently got his 100th victory of his career. Got here pretty fast. I know he's excited to be in triple digits. Now it's time to work on 101. Excited to see him on the mound today.
Okay, all set to go. Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. The pitch. In there at the knees. And the count 1-2. In the air, left field, down the line, and that drops foul. That one ran inside, almost got him.
I got 3-2.
Line drive, fair ball.
Batting second, right fielder
Will Brennan digs in for the Guardians. And that's in the dirt. Check swing on the 2-1, appeal to third. And Matthew Ross right on it, says he held up. Right through there for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
And down on strikes he goes. One away. Now it's Jose Ramirez. Double play ball to second. Glove flip for one. Drops it, but they're saying it was on the transfer. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. Runner on the go. And a foul ball. Two outs. Runner goes again in the dirt. And there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base.
Heads up base running right there.
Next offering upstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
And the batter now, Kyle Manzardo. Pitch misses. 3-1 now. Ramirez, the lead runner, out at second. Santana at first, 2 out of the inning. And he takes a strike.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for them to stay down around the knees to be effective.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Grinding AB right here, about to see pitch number 10. Cut on and lifted in the air. Butler sizing this one up, squeezes it, and that is that. Back here at Rogers Center, and today's starting pitcher, Shane Bieber. What do we need to know here?
Yeah, and his whip tells you he's been pretty effective this year on the mound. I mean, opposing hitters having a hard time getting on base and then being able to really distract him and do damage in terms of getting around the base path. So, taking the mound, this is a guy you want out there if you're his teammate, and I expect him to be good in this one.
Just missed.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Ground ball to the right side. The flip to the pitcher covering. One up, one down. Bo Bichette up to the dish.
Shortstop, Bo Bichette.
And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And there's a ball.
2 strikes.
1 out, base is empty. Bounce to third. Ramirez gets it to first, and Bichette is retired. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. And that drops in for a strike. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the line.
It's in and out of his glove. Around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull into second with 2 gone.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. New inning getting started. Now, Bo Naylor.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Next one is off the plate. Now 2 balls and a strike. Line drive ripped down the left side towards the left field corner, and it gets by him. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Popped up. Guerrero under this one. And there's one down. So the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Batting
Gabriel
eighth, second
Arias
baseman,
digs in for the
Gabriel
Guardians.
Arias.
In the air, right field. And it's caught for the out. Here's Brian
Batting
Rocchio.
ninth, shortstop Brian Rocchio.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Varsho going back. That's down. One hops off the wall. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Mission accomplished
Now
there
batting
as he
left
picks up the
fielder,
RBI to
Steven
give him the
Kwan.
lead. Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow-through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time. Pretty easy
Now
walk
batting
right there. Last
right
pitch
fielder,
wasn't even much
Will
to think
Brennan.
about.
Will Brennan digs in for the Guardians. Cleveland up a run, looking for more. On the corner for a strike. 1-2.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
He'll do it himself. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. And welcome back to the
Leading
ballpark.
off for
Here's
the
J.D.
Jays,
Martinez.
designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
And that's in for a strike.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball. But with high velocities these days, that speed differential is right where it needs to be.
Center fielder,
And now it's Dalton Varsho. Hard on the ground to first. He takes it on his own. 2 up, 2 down. Christian Bethencourt next up for the Blue Jays. 2 outs, base is empty. Fought off foul. Now a check swing, but he held up. Next offering way upstairs. That one ripped left field. That's back there. Adios, Peralta. He sends a rocket to left. His first homer of the year. It's 1-1. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Here's Andres Jimenez. The other way, Ramirez whips it to first, and that is that. All set for the start of the inning. Stepping up for the Guardians, Jose Ramirez. The count 2-1, and there's a foul ball. That one missed. Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Hit in the air, center field. Santander in pursuit. Makes the grab, 1 down. And here is Carlos Santana.
Now batting, first baseman, Carlos
Tied up here in the
Santana.
early going. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Outside low, and that's ball 3. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And he walked him. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Next for Cleveland,
One gone, runner at
hitter,
first.
Kyle
And now the
Manzardo.
DH, Kyle Manzardo. Next pitch way upstairs. Runner on the go. Fouls one off. 2-2. Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. They get it in quickly, so first and second now, 1 out.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach, paying off.
This one swung on and hit well, way back there. And gone! A shot to the opposite field. It's his 6th home run of the season, and that's how they take the lead. It's 4-1. 1 down. Lane Thomas will make his way to the plate. Off the mark there. And now 3-1. One down, base is empty. And now it's filled up. Cut on and miss, struck him out. 2 gone.
Up next for Cleveland,
2 outs,
second
base is
baseman,
empty.
Gabriel
And now it's going to be
Arias.
Gabriel Arias. 2 gone, base is empty, but 3 runs across. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Popped up right side, Jimenez. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that'll do it.
Get up, let the groove soothe you, yeah, then let the beat smooth you, get up, let the groove soothe you, yeah, then let the beat smooth you, get up. So many things I try to say when I'm writing, and I find myself simply fighting the pen instead of igniting.
And we're back.
Leading
Down the
off
third
for
baseman,
Toronto,
Jose Iglesias.
Third baseman, Jose
For whatever reasons, this is a
Iglesias.
hitter that performs better in night games. We'll see what he brings in this one.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. That one gets down for a hit. And that turns the lineup over.
That ball right there landed in what they call a no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well.
The 2-2. To the right side. Leaps and he's got it. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Bo Bichette getting ready to hit. Man at first, one away. Next pitch is outside. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Butler around third. Relay throw home. Head first slide, and he's safe. And now just a 2-run deficit.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Throw on to Santana. And Guerrero is set down. Anthony Santander at the plate. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
2 outs. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. And a breaking ball misses outside. Line drive caught. As we go to the top of the 4th. And now the shortstop, Brian Rocchio. And a swing and a miss.
Big time GM right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Got him swinging. So the lineup flips over. Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. Just missed. Slides, but it gets by him.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive.
New pitcher now for the Jays, Angel Bastardo.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Here's Jose Ramirez. Look out! And it hit him.
Well, it's safe to say he won't be getting invited to the charity golf tournament this offseason.
And here's the first baseman, Carlos Santana. Ball to strike. Swing and a pop-up. And the infield fly is called. Now it's the DH, Kyle Manzardo. All loaded up, top half of inning number 4. And that one fouled off. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
2 outs. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Huge strikeout there. Back now in Toronto, and Martinez.
Designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
The 1-2.
2-2 the count.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. The 2-2. Smoked on the ground to second. Slings to first. 1 up, 1 down. Here's the center fielder, Dalton Varsho.
I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
So up next for Toronto, Christian Bethancourt. That's a walk. Went with a cutter again, but couldn't find his zone.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
This one in the air. Bieber. Reaching for it and brings it in. Back here at Rogers
Leading
Center,
off for
we go to the
Cleveland,
top of the
catcher,
fifth. Bo Naylor at the
Naylor.
plate now. And that's downstairs and outside.
You know, these Guardians really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Ground ball, Vlad Jr. steps on first for the out. Here's Lane Thomas now.
Now batting, center
Base is
fielder,
empty, one
Lane
away,
Thomas.
and we're at the top of the fifth. And that skips in the dirt. And that one pulled foul. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. That one the other way. Fires over to Guerrero. And Thomas is out. So up next,
for
Gabriel
Cleveland, second
Arias.
baseman Gabriel Arias.
And there's a ball. Swing and a ground ball. Jimenez throw to first. Guardians go down in order. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the third baseman, Jose Iglesias. Late on that fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
The right fielder,
Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays
Butler.
lineup. Lawrence Butler next up for the Blue Jays. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. And that is out of play. The Guardians leading by 2, last half of inning number 5. And it remains 2-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Now batting.
So digging in,
shortstop,
Bo Bichette.
Bo Bichette.
2 down, nobody on. And now 1-2. Swing and a miss. And he strikes out the side in the 5th.
Make a move, make a move, make a move. What it do, what it do, what it do. I was starving at the bottom, needed food. Make a move, make a move.
All right, we go to the
Leading off
top
for the
half of
Guardians,
inning number
shortstop,
6.
Ryan
So in now
Rocchio.
for Cleveland, Ryan Rocchio. This one in the air, right field. Butler puts it away for the out. So the Guardians lineup turns over.
Now batting,
Here's the
left
Cleveland
fielder,
leadoff
Steven
hitter,
Kwan.
Steven Kwan. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And up next for
Now
Cleveland,
batting,
Will
right
Brennan.
fielder, Will Brennan.
2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top half of the 6th. Just missed. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Well, patience
Now
and
batting,
discipline
third
paid off
baseman,
right there as he
Jose
got into an
Ramirez.
advantage count. Loud contact leads.
He gets the intentional walk here and now will force at any base with 2 gone.
Now batting,
First and
baseman,
second,
Carlos
2 outs.
Santana.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Carlos Santana. That's too
Ball
low.
2.
And it's 2-1.
Good spot for the
2
hitter.
1 strike.
Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
That
That's a
one
ball.
misses. 3-1.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
That catches the top part of the zone, and it's 3-2. And that one hammered. That's back. And it bangs off the foul pole. Home run. He nails one out to right. It's 7-2.
Now pitching.
They
for
hand the
Blue
ball over
Jays.
to a new arm, Ryan
Number
Burr.
43.
And with the big deficit on the
Ryan
scoreboard,
Burr.
he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
And next is the designated hitter, Kyle Manzardo. Way out front for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Ben Lively.
And you know, bullpen guys
Now
can
pitching
struggle
for
sometimes when they're
Cleveland.
called upon with big leads
Number
because
39.
it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight
Lively.
game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like
Leading
this as
off
well.
For the Jays.
3, 4,
First
5 due
baseman,
up for the home
Vladimir
team. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. In the air, foul off first. Santana puts it away, and there's one away.
Now batting.
Anthony
left fielder,
Santander, the next to
Anthony
hit.
Santander.
1-1 now. Hard hit, right side. Throw on to Santana. 2 up, 2 down.
Now
2 down,
batting,
base is empty.
designated
J.D.
hitter,
Martinez
J.D.
next up for the Blue Jays.
Martinez.
That's down and in.
2-1.
And it's strike 2. The Guardians
2-2
leading
now.
by 5 here in the bottom of the 6th. Inside,
Count.
just missed. Battling here as he fouls it away. Breaking ball in there, got him looking. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Back now in
Leading
Toronto.
off
Stepping
for the
in,
Guardians,
Bo
catcher,
Naylor.
Bo Naylor.
Ball, that's in.
Just
Oh, that's
missed.
out.
That clips the corner.
Count is 3-2.
That's a good at bat
ball
right
4.
there. He was down early in that plate
Now batting,
appearance.
center
Works the
fielder,
walk.
Lane Thomas.
So a man at first. Stepping up for the Guardians, Lane Thomas. Just missed. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, That slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Well done behind the dish.
Now batting, second baseman, Gabriel
Here's the
Arias.
second baseman, Gabriel Arias. Naylor stands at first with one out. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's two gone. Ryan
Now batting,
Rocchio digs in for the
shortstop, Ryan
Guardians.
Rocchio.
The shortstop takes the ball. Foul ball there. Two outs. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And we're back. And now the center fielder, Dalton Varsho.
Center fielder, Dalton Varsho.
Just off the inside edge.
Well, these Blue Jays, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
We got a full count. 3-2.
He goes down looking. And now the catcher comes up to him. Christian Bethancourt.
Catcher, Christian Bethancourt.
Swings and misses. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Makes the grab, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman, Andres Jimenez.
Andres Jimenez.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Thomas hauls it in to end the inning. Back here at Rogers Center, ready to begin the 8th. So in now for Cleveland, Stephen Kwan. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Now batting.
Now it's the right fielder, Will Brennan. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. That one finds the zone. Gonna count 1-2. Now one missed. On the ground right side, and it's through for a hit.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Now it's going to be Jose Ramirez. The 1-1 is fouled off. Brennan leads off first with 1 away. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. And a 1-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Now
Carlos Santana will hit next. There goes the runner. There's a ball.
Yep, that ball went out.
Throw to second. He's safe. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Man on second, 2 down. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Stays alive. This one in the air. Iglesias makes the catch, and that is that. Bottom of the 8th, and here is Jose Iglesias.
Third baseman, Jose Iglesias.
And it's fouled away. 2-2 now. Fights it off. He'll see another. Line to left. Quan makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Now
Lawrence Butler
right
next up for the Blue Jays.
Butler.
Swings through that.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And now
Ball.
2-2.
2-2 the count.
The Guardians leading by 5 here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And it's through for a hit. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB.
Shortstop,
Really protected with 2
boom,
strikes
shot.
right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
Now a chance for Bo Bichette.
2.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Now all even up. That's towards center. Thomas under it. Makes the catch for the out. And there's 2 down. So up next, Vladimir
for the
Guerrero
Blue Jays,
Jr.
First baseman,
Butler
Vladimir
off of first with 2
Guerrero
away.
Jr.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Great
Thank
RBI
you.
spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
3.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now pitching. for
We're
the
back.
Blue
It's the
Jays.
top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the
Number
mound.
56.
Mark Leiter Jr.
Mark
He's got a
Leiter
wicked
Jr.
breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
And now the DH,
Leading off
Kyle
for the Guardians,
Manzardo.
The designated hitter, Kyle Manzardo.
And that one's a little bit low. And a count 2-1.
1 strike.
That clips the corner. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the
Now
ninth.
batting, catcher,
Bo Naylor
Naylor.
now at the plate. The 2-2 on the way. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Not close with that one. And now 3-2. Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout. Here's
Now
Lane
batting,
Thomas.
the center fielder, Lane Thomas.
The 1-1. Next offering misses down and away. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, that's his
Now
first hit in
batting,
this
second
one, so
baseman,
that should help him feel a little better.
Arias.
There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
And now Gabriel Arias. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And that's the 3rd out.
Go get it. Ain't nobody gonna wait for you. Ain't nobody gonna wait for you. Ain't nobody gonna wait.
Now pitching for
Back
Cleveland.
now as they hand the ball to a
Number
fresh arm to
33.
start the bottom of the 9th. Hunter Gaddis.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Now the Toronto
Leading
4-hole
off
hitter,
for
Anthony
Toronto,
Santander.
Left fielder, Anthony Santander.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. That one lifted to left. One down. And here is
Now batting,
J.D. Martinez.
Hitter, J.D. Martinez.
The 1-1. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball
2
right
strikes.
there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now batting,
So they're down to their
center
final out.
fielder,
And now for the
Dalton
Jays,
Varsho.
Dalton Varsho.
Two balls, 1 strike.
Foul ball. This could end it. Line drive and a base hit. Now he'll turn for second. He's there. It's a 2-out double. The relay to second. Here's the catcher, Christian Bethancourt. Man at second. On the ground, and this should do it. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
It's always nice to grab the opener of a series. You come into a new ballpark, and just sometimes things aren't as comfortable as what you've been used to. The mound doesn't look straight. The background isn't what you like, but they didn't let any of those things distract them. In fact, they looked like they were playing a home game. Excellent job to set the tone for this series.
7-2 your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Okay, Mr. Misfit, but I ain't Mr. Fit in months. This some rich shit by Gucci Pampers for my runs. I get so much and I knew my mind put on a new one. I guess what they say about the mind kinda true, huh? Terrible thing away. New watch, the color just spoke to me. A parrot was in the face. New rap, they dose to me. Hilarious in the way. My smacker too close to me. One classic taking my coat from me. I blast the dope is she on the dopamine. Locally, I be lowest keys. Overseas, I be ODB. I'm the one that turned the arch to gold like Mickey D. Them thunder thuns, they told me more. Them.
Well, that wasn't the game we were looking for. Let's have a look at the box score. We got a few hits. We had Butler, Bichette, Guerrero, Varsho, and Bethancourt. They all went 1 for 4, except for Bethancourt went 1 for 3 with a walk. And Iglesias went 1 for 3. Bethancourt with the home run. And for pitching, Barrios had a rough start. Couldn't keep the ball in the park. Gave up 4 earned runs in 3.1 innings. Barstardo Three runs in 2 innings. He gave up 3 runs in 2 innings. Not the best start for him. Best outing for him. But then Bird and Mark Leiter came in and they shut the door. And with the loss, the Jays' record falls to 17-16, and they still sit 3.5 games back out of the American League East, and are now a half a game out of a wildcard spot. So remember to like and subscribe so you don't miss the next game as the Jays try to tie it up in Game 2 of this 3-game series against the Cleveland Guardians.